Jeep Willis Overland, coming to you from Laurel Valley Ranch, NC. YouTube us on Laurel Valley Ranch, NC, and Farmer Jeep, one word, Normandin, and Farmer Jeep, two words, Normandin. Don't see any horses in that. Don't see any horses in the round pen. My trailer, 6-horse trailer of my lifetime. Sold. Thanks, Joe Baden. Thanks, Joe Baden. Thanks, Joe Baden. I'm not correcting, okay, to be corrective on that name, I'm saying it that way because he's a Baden. He is the worst president we have had in the exact history of presidents. We've got a really great friend whose husband works at Mar-a-Lago, and that Trump flag went up 3.5 years ago, right there. 3.5 years ago, and I'm replacing it right now. That was North Carolina for Trump flag, right there. We did not think we'd have to go 3.5 years with this mashed potato brain, and there is no other way to put it. Joe Dementia Mashed Potato Brain in office. So, taking the Trump flag down, but I wasn't going to take a Trump flag down until we got another Trump flag down. And this flag right here, the American flag, which Donald J. Trump stands for, is getting a new flag up there. It's going to go to full staff. I raised it half staff. It was half staff since Joe Biden took office, and the Democrats literally destroyed our country, ruined our farm. The new Trump flag's going to go up. I'll film it when I get done. The new Trump flag's going to go up after the American flag, and there's one thing that I can tell you is Joe Biden's corrupt diesel fuel costs. We can't take that bus anywhere. That thing holds 275 gallons. It's on a bus, double bus frame, and the tank, I can fill it here and drive to California, but I would never want to go there because it's been destroyed. I've been to California twice, and I'm just going to store that back in my memory bank because you could not pay me to see how the Democrats have ruined California, New York. Well, I never been there, and I never ever want to go there. But Donald Trump sure made it beautiful. Rudy Giuliani sure made it the safest city in the world, and the Democrats, frankly, destroyed it. So anyway, I'm taking down the old Trump flag. 3.5 years, North Carolina for Trump, praying to God that this shit show would end, but they destroyed our farm. Can't afford the diesel. Literally, that truck's been parked since Joe Biden got in office. I can't afford. That thing holds 100 gallons. It's got a big 50-gallon belly tank. And then under the sleeper cab, I got another 50 gallons of diesel that when we pull out of here, we make sure we fill in Chesney, South Carolina. You, like Kenny Chesney, not a communist like Garth Brooks, communist. God bless Toby Keith. We love Toby Keith. God bless Toby Keith for saying, do not let Garth Brooks at my funeral because he is a communist that played at Joe Biden's inauguration. And so long short of it, we used to top it off down in the holler and head down to Chesney. We could make it all the way south of Tampa with one fill up of 100 gallons. And we did that trip for many, 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 many years, sometimes 5, 10 times, one time 14 trips in 1 year. So we hauled cars, we hauled RVs, we hauled Kubotas, we hauled four-wheelers, anything we could haul back and forth to make money on. But now that thing's been parked since Joe Biden got in office, and so we got 6 months to go, people. We have 6 months to go. I got an awesome Joe Biden joke, but the last time I said it, they took me off of here. They took me off of here for 2 weeks. But if I said that about Donald J. Trump, if I said a joke about Donald J. Trump, it'd be on CNN, it'd be on every fake news channel, MSDNC, CBS, NBC, God darn. Ted Turner just must be rolling over in his grave seeing the destruction caused at CNN. God bless him. So anyway, long short of it, I can't say my Joe Biden joke because last time it cost me 2 weeks, 2 weeks of freedom. Talk about fluff tube being communist. Thank God Elon Musk straightened out. Thank God Elon Musk straightened out Twitter, and it's the X now. So anyway, as far as feed goes, when Joe Biden took office, we were paying $6.99 for 12% sweet feed. It went up to $7.99, $8.99, $9.99, $10.99, $11.99. 3.5 years later, we're over $20-something for a bag of feed. So, hay. I used to get my hay for $3.50 a bale. I used to get it when I worked with the cows. I ran Black Angus and I ran Scottish Highlanders for a year and a half. And the man I run the cows for in 3 pastures, 1 in Tennessee and 2 here, he gave me hay for $50 a roll, but it was $40 a roll, but he let me use his truck. He let me use his tractor. He let me use everything. So Joe Biden takes office. We go from $3.50 a bale once we switched to bales because we had so much trouble finding rounds. Long short of it, we went from $6, $7, $9. It's almost $20 a bale up here now, up here on the hill. Everything's more expensive up on the hill. When I say hill, I mean a mountain. So long short of it, thank you, Joe Biden. Thank you, Joe Biden. The only thing that we can use and afford to use is a 4-cylinder Volkswagen Tiguan and a 6-cylinder minivan to carpool the grandbaby. That's the only thing we can afford to use now, thanks to Joe Biden. Our farm is pretty. The only thing that's going to save us this year is chickens, chicken eggs, and elderberry root. So we'll be setting up in downtown Spruce Pine, down there in Spruce Pine, in between the first level and the lower level. The first level being down there near the train tracks, and then we'll be setting up down there once we harvest. I want to reckon last year's harvest was around I want to say the end of August, beginning of September, and we'll be setting up at the Farmers Tailgate Market, down in the holler, down in Marion. Okay, Jeep Willis Overland. Everybody, I get on my hands and I get on my knees and I pray for Donald J. Trump. What they are putting him through is beyond what any man can bear. And Donald J. Trump is doing this for us. He's doing it for us because we are next. Coming to you from Appalachian America, where I like to call this God's country. And Donald J. Trump is saving it for God and the Patriots. Amen.